guys, it's Drew again. I want to do a quick video with a couple of different things in mind. I'm not going to be showing a whole lot of stuff off, but first I want to give a thank you and I guess another shout out to Jack over at Cracker Jack Cards. He hit 100 subscribers, had a contest, entered the contest, and I actually won, which is ironic because when I did a 50 subscriber contest a few months ago, Jack won. So I guess that's just what we do, is we win each other's thing. But Jack, just his channel blew up, and I just am so proud of him. I'm happy for him. So I appreciate all you guys who went out, watched his videos, subscribed to his channel, and last I checked, he's over 200 subscribers. So good for you, Jack. I won a couple of cards. I've got a 64 Yastrzemski and a 69 Catfish Hunter, and I appreciate that. Definitely going to be a place in my collection, so thank you, Jack, for doing that, and thank you for the support. Also, I got my first national pickup, sort of. So as you guys probably have seen a lot of other channels, Scott Reindeer Studio had these custom cards that he had made, just pushing or showing off his channel on the back, and yeah, I contacted him and said, hey, do you have any sets left? And he sent me a set. So thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. So I kind of feel like, you know, maybe I'm in now because I got my own national pickup, sort of. Anyway, the reason for this video is I want to talk about my origin story, kind of where the Drew came from, just because a lot of you guys don't know, and then ask a question, maybe some help. So stick around to the end and let me get your opinions on something. So how it started, as you guys may or may not know, I'm really good friends with Jake from Legends Never Die. And Jake and I met each other at a card show years ago. We became friends. After that, he started his YouTube channel, which used to be The Ticket Leprechaun. And anyway, Jake and I have just shared text and life and stuff. He lives a few hours away from me, actually very close to where my father lives. So I've been able to see him a few times over the years. But he and I have been staying in contact. Well, a whole series of things happened in my own personal life, and I made a decision at one point to downsize my collection and sell a chunk off. And Jake and I worked out a deal for a rather large chunk of really good cards, in my opinion, and he made a purchase, and I was happy to do it. I have no regrets doing it. And but what he did was on his channel, he decided to show off the cards that he had purchased, and he did it in a series of videos over a number of months, and he nicknamed the purchase that he received the Drew. So if you go back and look at his channel, he'll say, you know, the Drew part 1, the Drew part 2, or whatever, as he's revealing these cards and showing them off. Well, somewhere in there, it was great to see. I'm glad he showed them, because it's kind of nice every once in a while. I might go and watch to, you know, see the old cards that I had for years, but they're in no better hands that I can think of. But as he did this, I would read through the comments, and you know, the comments sort of shifted over time. It went from like, oh man, what a great card, this is a great purchase, congrats, and all that kind of stuff, to more like, man, the Drew sounds like a great purchase. And then finally somebody said, man, the Drew sounds like a nice guy. The Drew has a great collection. Does the Drew have anything else to sell? And I'm commenting back like, it's kind of weird they're calling me the Drew when it's about the collection itself. And so it was kind of a funny thing. And then about a year and a half ago, I had gotten in touch with Scott over at Reindeer Studios, and he did a drawing for me. I showed it off in my last video, the one with my son, of Pee Wee Reese. And the video, if you haven't seen it, Scott, you know, through his thing and showing it with his own brand of humor, referred to me constantly as the Drew. Like, I insist on going on that. I thought it was hilarious. I really appreciate that. But at that point, within my own friend group, Jake started calling me the Drew, just kind of as a joke. So this year, when I decided I'm going to start telling some stories through the encouragement of Jake and some other friends, they're like, you've got to name it the Drew. It's just what it is. I think it's this kind of an odd name. It almost sounds arrogant, maybe. I don't know, because I really don't feel like that's my personality. But that's what I went with, because that's what it was known as. And here we are, the Drew. And I appreciate all of you who watch this, who support me, who have showed me or whatever. But in doing this, I've noticed from a few comments from some people, both that I know personally and then that I've met through this community, is the name The Drew as a YouTube channel kind of is hard to find. I've had a number of people say I couldn't find your channel. I had to go back and find a link in someone else's channel, because if you just go to search and you type in The Drew, the Drew Barrymore show pops up, and they put a couple of videos a day out, clips of shows from hers or something. And even if you type in under channel name only the Drew, there's like 20 or 30 channels the Drew. Most of them are like kids that have their own little thing showing cat videos. I don't know. But the point is to find me specifically is a little difficult. So I've kind of toyed with the idea of possibly changing my channel name. But I do want to keep it as the Drew somehow. So I want to ask your opinion, and I want to get some of your thoughts. So please, if you think of anything, whether it's silly or not, put them in the comments. I kind of want to hear that. So I'd like to keep something that says the Drew, but maybe add a tag. So I've had, stories with the Drew, or the Drew collection, or something like that. I don't really know, but if you put in the Drew, but that way it can be a little easier found for the future. It's not that I'm trying to grow this channel and take over the hobby world by any means. It's just that I want to be able, if people are interested in finding out my channel and show the support that they've been showing, I want them to be able to find it easily. So let me know what you think. If you guys have any idea for just a different name, a tag, something from some of you guys who've been watching my channel for a while, let me know. Something, I don't show a ton of cards, but I'm a vintage collector. I do have my Griffey stuff. My limited collection, I'm trying to get it down to about 100 cards, which is a whole other topic, but I'm just picking up here and there and not very much, but mostly what I'm doing is telling stories about the relationships that I've built, about the ways that I have what I have, whether it was a gift to me or I was with somebody who purchased it, or some funny odd story of how I acquired whatever object I show. And that's a lot of what I've been showing. So let me know what you think. If you think stories with the Drew, or story time with the Drew, which is a little strange to me, or the Drew Chronicles, I don't really know. Whatever. I'm just asking for your help. I thought about doing it as a contest. Contests are fun, but I really don't know how to do it with parameters. But if I get a number of them in, and I might pick, say, I don't know, 4 or 5 that I kind of like, and maybe put it back out, and then we can vote on it as a community together and see what it comes up with. I don't mind changing it. I do want to keep the Drew in the title, but anyway, that's kind of what I want to do. So let me know what you think. Comment down below. If there's somebody that comments something else, tag within their comment and say, hey, I really like this one, or how about this? Let's just get a little dialogue going in the comment section and figure out what we can do. But I appreciate all the support. This community has been great. I've really enjoyed every minute of it. And it's great knowing people. It's great seeing people, their collections, their spins on things. And I just want to be able to just make it easier if people want to find me. So until next time, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please comment below, and you guys have a good day.